Hi guys, welcome to Tarot Spinning. My name's Kathy and this is what I call a quick spin. So it's just going to be a one-off reading, and I just thought because it is a full moon tonight, it will be, oh dear, I'm going to pop these moon cards around at the moment. Okay. Just have to get 3 more. Don't remember where I put those 3, that would be the other trick. I can see it. Okay. Thought we'd use these moon cards because of the full moon and see what the moon can tell us. Any little information we've got. Too many. I'm just going to cut this now because it'll take too long and we've got to get on to the reading. There's a second one. There's a second one. And a second one. Alright, now we'll try the Moonology. And then after all this mucking around, we'll only be picking one of these to read off. Okay, I'll cut this so I don't have to spend too much more time on the card shuffling. The shuffling of the cards. Okay. Let me see what we can get. Which deck are we going to, which one are we going to grab? Round she goes. And she's stopped on this one. So they're the cards. Okay, we've got peace, gratitude, and show the world the real you. So show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Peace and gratitude. I think that's just lovely. Just the general essence there of that is just a bit of peace, looks like a bit of meditation, and gratitude is just being thankful. Well, that's how I see gratitude, as being thankful or being of some use that someone else is thankful for you. Like you can have gratitude, you can give it or receive it or give it, I suppose, on that level. So I think we'll go with these little LisaParker tarot. We'll do these and put some tarot cards down and see what else we can get to do with this show the world the real you. Just want to go in and put it on the top. Okay, that'll do me. Okay, we've got the Ace of Swords, Temperance, 4 of Wands, and the World. It's a good first line to have, peeps. That's looking pretty nice there, just that one as it is. Okay, Ace of Swords. It's just a good bit of positive energy, a bit of an idea. It seems to be like a bit of an idea and a bit of thought and energy coming in. But at the same time, you've got the Temperance, which is all about the balance, which is what this makes me feel like that card's to do with, that is the balance. Then you've got the 4 of Wands, which looks like a bit of education, doesn't it, with all the books open. So I'd say it's a bit of balance between the energy running around and all the brainstorming going on, all the energy going into all the study and all the books and looking into it all. You need to find that perfect balance in between. And the World's just realistically the omen of the big cycle, the big, it's like a bit like the Wheel of Fortune that, is the 10, but this is the 21 being the World. It's the bigger cycle that's spinning. Being the top of the major arcana, it's the top of the actual deck. So I will put some more out. 3 of Wands, the Emperor, Five of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Oh, I'll read that line, then I'll put the next line out, but anyway. Three of Wands, it's expansion, so it's expanding and studying and looking out at the expansion and, you know, waiting for the ships to come in. You're looking out and you're waiting for your boat to arrive, but you're working towards it. You're getting everything ready, so it's all ready to come in. The Emperor is usually to do with big business, established organisations, you know, like banking and finance and, you know, accounting, all that, lawyers, all that sort of big business. But it could be to do with, could be father or father-in-law. It can also be a boss, or can be a parent, because it can be, the Emperor can be all of that, because it's a general read. You've sort of got to go across the board there. We've got the Five of Swords, which is a little bit of gossipy conflict, but not, I don't think it's too bad. There's a little bit of this, a little bit of heartache here. But again, we'll put some more cards out and have a look and see what that is to do with. Got the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knave, which is the Page of Swords, and the Magician. So, okay. Ace of Cups sitting on top of that Three of Wands. It just comes into things are really starting to work out and come round the way you want it to. There's a little bit of hiccup here, but I'd say it's very minor, because it's the only two cards that have this little bit of conflict pops up. And there could be a good bit of conflict with the bank. There could be a little bit of a heartache or a bit of drama with a boss. There could be just a little bit of a, and it's all to do with talking and brainstorming and working it out. So those energies would be, hang on a minute, I've got to cough. Sorry about that. The throat's just freaking out. But that happens. So those two would be to do with the energy of this one person, which is the Emperor. And it'll be a boss, a parent, the bank. There's a small drama that will come up with them. But as soon as it pops up, it'll be gone again, because realistically the rest of these cards just come in underneath here, and that's like the Holy Grail, this cup. It's virtually like you've finally found, and you're going in the direction you want it all to go. Things are coming into play. Feels like there will be a lot of gratitude, but it feels like there's a lot of synchronistic situations that'll be popping up and happening. There'll be things that seem to line up. Everything seems to be lining up and going into a certain direction, that you notice these little things and they just make your heart pretty happy. You're feeling a lot more happy. The Queen of Pentacles, which is usually a little bit of luxury or a little bit of a treat. She's just a good positive omen when it comes to money. Having treats, or having going out for dinner, celebrating, any of that sort of situation. But she's also just got that feeling she's going to be looking at also sitting with the money and making sure that everything's covered, you've paid and got everything sorted out. But that's like in a positive way, not in negative or anything. And the Page of Swords. Bit of information. It'll be a news or phone call coming in, and it could be to do with this situation that it's sitting on, which is this 5 and 3 of Swords. That I think there's going to be a bit of a message, a text, email, phone call, whichever way it all comes, or even in person. Because he's holding a key here, and I think he's going to unlock this situation, whatever this little drama was here. I say he, but it can be a she, of course. I think he's there to unlock it, and he's going to fix that up. It's going to come in and clear out. Then there's the Magician, which is just a lovely situation where he's got he's got everything he needs to move forward and do what's got to be done, or moving into this, showing the world the real you. Well, you're going to step into your energy. This is you stepping into it here. You're sitting there with your little book of magic, getting ready to start putting your magic in, out there into the world. Just going to grab a different deck and just pop a couple more out and see if we can get any just any double ups or any other little message from Spirit for this quick spin on the full moon, with the full moon energy, which is always a good time. Full moon to be, you know, a reassessment. And the peace and the gratitude, I think that just comes back to part and just blending that in with your life to make sure that you are, nothing's going to flip out of that one, so we're going to just cut it and see what we can get. They're sort of starting to pop, but nothing through it jumped out really big time. King of Wands, Eight of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. So the King and the Queen, so that's pretty good there. We've got the King on one side and the Queen on the other. So everything's going to be moving into the right energy. The King and the Queen are sort of sitting there, and in the middle, this is that slight little bit of a drama. There's a little bit of, it's feeling imprisoned by your thoughts. So you've got you're attacking your own self with your thoughts a bit. But as you can see, you could stand up and just walk straight out of this situation. You're not actually imprisoned. It's just a little bit of worry. But then there's the Two of Swords. And of course, it's a bit of blind faith. So she's, as you can see, she's throwing knives at the dartboard there blindfolded. And she's just hoping, I suppose, that she's hitting the target still, see. So I think as much as there'd be a little bit of anxiety in underneath, I think realistically the King and Queen are there as a bit of the omen to virtually say, you're going to be sitting pretty. You get the powerhouses on either side there, with them two sitting there, one on either side of it. They're going to balance each other out. The energy is going to come clear and clean up. We'll just chuck a couple more out. There's the World, guys. There's the Magician for the double up, and there's Temperance. So okay, the World, we all know the World's omen. It's the big cycle and the big change, and we're going, the big wheels turning. The Magician, like I said before, with that, have the table with the magic all on it, and they're actually doing all the magic, so showing the world the real you. You're either coming and stepping into some of your own energy, or you're not going to be hiding it anymore. You're going to start showing what you can do and what your abilities are like in your workplace, or even in a career idea. So it's looking career again. A lot of this career at the moment. And we've got Temperance. Goes back to the peace up here and the gratitude, and it's just finding that balance. She's all about balancing and trying to find the balance to the peace, the gratitude, which is you're going to be very grateful on some level because of the way everything's unfolding, and showing the world the real you. Now we'll get on to the Making Magic, because I can feel that clock ticking away, and wrapping it up. This is just any other little message from Spirit. Looks like those two are going to be out and about. I'll just cut these guys and chuck them up. And we'll see what else there is. The last word on the situation. For the full moon, we'll have that one. The festival creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. So I'd say things are going to be that good, guys. By the time you get down to this energy here, you're going to be throwing a bit of a party, having a bit of a party, which is celebrating your success. Triple spiral, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. So again, trusting in yourself and showing that bit of gratitude and being thankful for everything that's coming in your way. That's virtually that's what that would be when it comes to joyfully learning life's lessons, because you're going to be quite happy with the outcome, the way it all goes down. Insight opens the third eye to strengthen your intuition. So again, that's sitting, because I'm just putting it there because it's just how it happened, but that's sitting on top of that peace card. Definitely to do with that meditation. So again, with that situation, to help strengthen and open the third eye opens the third eye to strengthen intuition, try and fit a bit of that in. It's sort of a bit of a message there that's fairly strong, that you're going to have to take time and put yourself into that nice meditative or peaceful state. And you know, you're giving and putting so much energy out. You need to sit down and pull some energy back in for you and pull it back up for your reserves. So really great reading for the full moon. So thanks for popping in and hanging out with me, and bye for now. I'll see you all next spin. Bye.